cryptocurrency, APTM, and even a multi-level membership structure.
Yeah, it's very ambitious. The really fascinating part is they're trying to hand over control to the
Yeah.
community. They're really challenging these traditional financial institutions.
Okay, so less Wall Street and more Main Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And to do this, they've got these three key elements that they're focusing on: sophisticated trading tools, a new way to mine crypto virtually,
Yeah.
and then this tiered digital membership model.
Okay, let's dive into the tools first. This sniper copy bot really caught my eye. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction.
It does, right. So the Sniper Copy Bot lets users automatically mirror the trades of successful crypto traders. It's basically automated copy trading for crypto.
So in theory, you could benefit from the expertise of these, seasoned traders, but without actually managing the trades yourself.
That's the idea, but of course, past performance never guarantees future results. I think it's important to remember that. Crypto markets are super volatile.
Yeah, for sure. High risk, high reward. But they also have this market analysis bot. Does that offer a little more stability?
That's what it's for. This bot provides technical analysis on a whole range of cryptocurrencies, helps users make informed decisions. It's all about empowering people with data, rather than just relying on gut feeling or rumors.
So it's like a personal research assistant, crunching numbers and finding trends.
Precisely. Now, these tools are powered by DAO1's own cryptocurrency, APPM. And that brings us to their unique approach to mining. Instead of these huge energy-intensive processes like Bitcoin uses, APTM is mined virtually.
Wait, so no massive server farms sucking up all the electricity?
That's right. Anyone with a digital membership can mine ATTM. Makes it a lot more accessible and sustainable than the old mining methods.
I can already see how this is really shaking things up. But what does this virtual mining actually look like?
It's all managed through their APT mining bot. And they've designed a system with a really long timeline, over 77 years. And there's this halving mechanism every 125 million blocks, which works out to about every 4 years.
77 years. That's longer than most of us will be investing for. Why such a long timeline?
Well, it's all about controlled distribution. They have 2 billion APTM tokens to mine. And releasing them gradually over such a long time creates scarcity and helps prevent those sudden price swings.
So with each halving, the rewards for mining APTM go down.
That's correct. And here's where it gets interesting. The mining rewards also change based on your membership tier. Higher tiers get a bigger share of APTM per block.
Oh, so there's an incentive to move up the membership ladder. Is it like a VIP club for miners?
I guess you could say that. The Whitepaper gives an example. If you have 1,000 users at the lunar tier, they split a reward of 0.02279 APPM equally.
So the higher your tier, the more APTM you could potentially mine. But what about DA1 themselves? Do they get any of the mined APTM?
Yeah, the DA1 Foundation gets an allocation, but it's tied directly to sales and changes every 125 million blocks. Importantly, these tokens are just for marketing, exchange listings, and community incentives. They're not just hoarding APTM.
That's good. Transparency is key, especially with crypto. But even with this controlled distribution, how does DA1 plan to maintain the value of APTM over such a long period?
Well, that's where the burning mechanism comes in.
Okay, burning. Explain that to me like I'm 5.
Okay, imagine you have a limited edition trading card. If people start ripping those cards up, the ones that are left become more valuable. Right?
Yeah, okay, I see. So are they literally destroying APTM?
Not literally, but with a buy and burn contract. They remove APTM from circulation permanently. This reduction in supply, with demand staying steady, helps keep the value of the remaining APTM up.
Interesting. So what makes this burning happen? Where do they get the APTM to burn?
3 main sources. 5% of every membership purchase goes right into this buy and burn contract. Then 8% of the trading fees from the Sniper copy bot and market analysis bot get burned. And finally, 50% of all transaction fees on the platform also gone.
Wow, so a big chunk of their revenue goes to maintaining the value of APTM. Shows they're committed to the ecosystem for the long haul.
It does. To give you an idea of scale, let's say someone buys a $10,000 membership. $500 worth of APTM is immediately bought and burned.
The more people use the platform, the scarcer APTM becomes. Clever.
Indeed. And this system, along with the community-driven governance model, forms the base of DAO1's vision for a decentralized financial future.
Okay, community-driven governance. We hear that a lot in crypto. What's it mean in the context DAO1?
It means users get a direct say in how the platform changes and runs. To vote on things, you need a KYC DID NFT and a membership tier mining NFT.
Whoa, hold on. What are these NFTs and what do they have to do with governance?
Okay, so first, what is an NFT? It stands for non-fungible token, basically a digital asset. Yeah, it shows you own something unique. Think of it like a digital certificate of authenticity.
So like owning a one-of-a-kind digital artwork.
Yeah, exactly. In this case, the KYC DID NFT verifies who you are on the platform, while the membership tier mining NFT shows your membership level and gives you voting rights. So only verified active members
Hmm.
can vote on how the platform is run.
Makes sense. But what kind of decisions would members be voting on?
Pretty much anything that impacts the DAO1 ecosystem. Could be approving new projects, fee structures, or even changing the APTM mining rewards. The point is to give the community real power in shaping the platform's future.
So it's more than just holding APTM. It's about actively being part of the DAO1 community. This is all very ambitious. Do they have a realistic roadmap to actually make this happen?
They do. In fact, their roadmap's in 4 distinct phases, and we can dive into the details of those after a quick break.
Okay, so DAO1 is definitely on a mission to like shake up the financial world with this totally new way of doing things. They've got these powerful tools, the whole mining setup, and this community-run system all around their APTM token. But how does it all come together in the long run? You mentioned a roadmap with 4 phases.
Right, yeah, their roadmap is pretty detailed. It lays out their vision for the next few years. Phase 1, which is supposed to happen in the first 3 months of 2025, it's all about getting those core parts of the DAO1 ecosystem up and running.
So like building the base for everything else.
Exactly. This phase includes launching their app, which is at app.dao1.ai, and setting up the infrastructure, things like their testnet and mainnet explorers. They're also going to start handing out those DID NFTs for identity verification, and then launch the APTM bridge and their decentralized exchange, or
Right.
DEX.
Hold on, gotta back up for a second. For those of us who aren't crypto wizards, what's a DAs and why is it important?
Sure, a DX or decentralized exchange
Yeah.
lets people trade cryptocurrency directly with each other. No need for like a central authority, like a regular stock exchange.
So kind of like peer-to-peer trading, but for crypto.
Right on. And because there's no middleman. DEXs can offer more privacy and control over your stuff.
Got it. So back to DAO1's phase 1. They're launching their own DX. Anything else?
Yeah, they're also setting up liquidity pools for APTM.
Liquidity pools, what are those?
So basically, it's like pools of cryptocurrency. They're locked into smart contracts. This helps with trading and provides liquidity for the exchange. Makes it easier for people to buy and sell APTM without big price swings.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. So they're making sure there's enough APTM available for people to trade. What about those cool automated tools we talked about? Where do those fit in?
They're launching both the Sniper Copy bot and the Market Analysis bot in phase 1. Plus, they're working on getting listed on multiple centralized exchanges, CDXs.
CEXs, those are the more traditional crypto exchanges, right? Like
Right.
Coinbase and Binance.
You got it. Getting listed on those big platforms is important. Makes APTM easier to find and trade.
Okay, so phase 1 is packed with launches and listings. Seems like they're really going all out. What's next after all that?
So phase 2 is all about getting that community governance system running and integrating with other platforms.
So this is where the community starts actually calling the shots.
Yep, they'll begin holding votes on important decisions. We'll get to see how that decentralized decision-making actually works. Plus, they want to open their platform up so it can work with other DeFi applications and services.
DeFi, decentralized finance, another one of those buzzwords. Can you break that down for us?
DeFi basically means all these financial applications built on blockchain tech. It's everything from lending platforms to insurance, even asset management, but decentralized.
So DA1 wants to be like a hub
Right.
in this whole DeFi world.
That's the plan. By working with other DeFi platforms, they can give users a more complete and connected experience.
Interesting. So build their own ecosystem, then connect to the wider DeFi world. What's next?
Well, phase 3 is focused on expanding to other blockchains, trying to make it work with big names like Solana and Ethereum.
Okay, why is that multi-chain approach so important?
Right now, the blockchain world's a little messy. Different blockchains do their own thing. It's hard to move assets or data between them. By working on other chains, DA1 wants to be a true multi-chain platform, so users can easily use DeFi applications across different ecosystems.
It's like building bridges between different financial worlds. That's a big goal.
Yeah, it is, but they don't stop there. Phase 4 is all about scaling up
Yeah.
and adding even more advanced financial tools.
So that's when they really create that full decentralized financial ecosystem.
You got it. They want to include things like decentralized lending and borrowing platforms, more advanced trading tools, maybe even asset management services.
Wow, they're going for it all. But with all this going on, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. Gotta remember, DAO1 is still new. There are risks. We touched on their disclaimers. Can you remind us of some key points?
Well, they're very clear that they're not giving financial advice. anyone thinking about getting involved with DAO1 needs to do their own research and maybe talk to a financial advisor.
Right. And they also point out the risks that come with crypto, like the volatility, regulations changing, and security issues.
Exactly. They specifically mention market risk, regulatory risk, security risk, and liquidity risk.
So it's important to look at DAO1 and any DeFi platform with a balanced view, seeing the potential but also the risks.
Absolutely. They're trying to reduce those risks with their token design and security, but it's always smart be careful, especially in a new area like this.
Well said. Now, taking a step back, what does the arrival of a platform like DAO1 mean for the future of finance?
I think it's a strong sign that the traditional financial system is ready for a change. More people want options that are transparent, give them control, and are accessible.
And DAO1, with their community focus and their idea of a decentralized system, seems to be tapping into that desire. But can they really do it? Is this a real alternative? We'll keep digging into those questions in the last part of our deep dive, so stick around.
So we spent a lot of time talking about DAO1, their tools, their mining, their vision for this community-run financial system. It feels like they're going for something much bigger than just another crypto project.
Yeah, it's definitely not your average crypto startup. They're basically trying to rebuild the whole financial system from scratch. Using blockchain as the foundation, it raises some interesting questions. Can a platform like DAO1 that's decentralized really compete with the big players in finance? Are we seeing a real power shift here? Or is it all hype?
Those are the questions, right?
Yeah.
I think the most fascinating thing about DAO1 is that they're not just going after the usual crypto crowd, the
Oh,
experienced traders or the tech people who are always early adopters. They're building something anyone can use, no matter your background with finance or tech.
that's an important point. They keep talking about giving power back to individuals, more control over your money, and a real say in how the whole system works. But can they actually pull it off?
Well, it's early days, and there are definitely challenges. Like adoption is key for DAO1 to really succeed. They need a lot of users, and they need those users to be active. That means the platform has to be easy to use, secure, and most importantly, trustworthy.
Trust is huge, especially with crypto. We've all seen projects come and go, leaving people with nothing. How is DAO1 going to build that trust and make sure things are stable long term?
Well, being transparent is a big part of it. By being open about their plans, the challenges they face, even the risks, they're trying to build a relationship with the community based on trust. That detailed light paper, the roadmap we talked about, and the whole community governance thing, it's all part of that.
Right, and those disclaimers were really detailed.
Exactly. They're not hiding from the risks.
They're saying, hey, the crypto market is volatile, regulations can change fast, and there's always the chance of security problems.
Right, but they are taking steps to address those risks with their token system, the focus on security, and their long-term view of creating a sustainable ecosystem.
And that long-term vision is really what makes them different. It's not just about making a quick buck or riding the hype wave. They're building something designed to grow and change over decades.
That 77-year mining timeline definitely shows that.
Yeah, it reminds us that building a truly decentralized financial system takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
But with all the attention on the problems with traditional finance and younger generations getting into decentralized tech,
Could DAO1 be leading a real financial revolution?
it's definitely possible. They have the vision, the technology, and a community that wants change.
And as we've seen, they're tackling the challenges head on, recognizing the risks, but still moving forward with their plans.
In the end, whether they succeed or not depends on if they can deliver on their roadmap, build that trust with the community, and navigate the always changing world of DeFi.
It's a journey worth following, that's for sure. But even beyond the tech and the token stuff, what really stands out is this idea of giving people more power.
Yeah, that's the core of it all. DAO1 is challenging the idea that a small group should control all the financial power. They're offering a future where individuals have more control, more transparency, and more ways to be a part of a global financial system.
Whether they achieve all of that is still unknown, but they've certainly given us a lot to consider. As we wrap up this deep dive, it's clear that the future of finance is anything but predictable.
That's what makes it so interesting. We're right at the start of a new era, and platforms like DAO1 are leading the way.
So to everyone listening, keep exploring the world of decentralized finance. Do your research, stay informed, and remember, the future is being built now, one block at a time. Until next time, happy diving.